My name is Eliana Roque. I'm a recruiter within talent acquisition, and I work for Lifespan Corporate Services, which is the umbrella over several hospitals across Rhode Island. It's Rhode Island's largest healthcare organization, and those hospitals include Rhode Island, the Merriam, Bradley, Newport. We also have Lifespan Physician Group and Gateway Healthcare. Yep, I think I covered all of them. And Lifespan School Solutions.
If you would, next, please give an overview of the work performed in your company and what do folks do there? What are the different jobs available?
Sure. So I'm just part of one division that's within human resources. So in my area, we cover all aspects of talent acquisition across system-wide for all of Lifespan. But of course, the other function of human resources include more of the employer relations, compensation, benefits, payroll. I think I'm covering all the areas of human resources and employee health as well. So again, in my part of it, we're only focusing on the talent acquisition side, which has to do with screening, sourcing, interviewing candidates, anything from the beginning to end hiring process at Lifespan.
If you could tell us what you're looking for in new employees, what education or career field skills, and also what soft skills do you look for when hiring?
Sure. So a lot of the individuals on my team really have diverse backgrounds. Really, the number one thing I think quality we look for is customer service. So if a candidate does have an extensive background with customer service, in any industry, if they've had a professional level experience in working with customers, any sort of maybe conflict resolution, I think that would really qualify someone and prepare them for a position, not just within talent acquisition, but in human resources. And then I'm sorry, the second part of your question was, soft skills. Yeah, I guess the customer service would maybe fall into the soft skills category as well, in a way where you really have to have understand people and understand a diverse population, because we're working with all different levels of professionals, some entry level to more mid and high level candidates. So we again, you really have to have that flexibility in working with a diverse population where especially again being a small state but big organization, we're working with so many members of the community. So for soft skills, for sure, I bring it back right to customer service, because that's going to be key in driving someone's success in this department.
If you could, I know it's a difficult time and hard to predict some of these things, but what do you see as the job outlook for entry level positions in your organization?
I think that it's very promising, especially with, given the situation right now, healthcare, probably more than ever, there's a need for, really committed and dedicated individuals. So I think, like I said, now more than ever, our department managers are looking for maybe not necessarily the most experienced, but just individuals who are really committed, really ready to step forward, and especially our healthcare workers that are just on the front lines of really any situation, and willing to just kind of step forward and lend a helping hand in all of our areas, especially our hospitals. So again, I there is a really strong opportunity right now for individuals looking to become part of healthcare, and especially the lifespan system. There's lots for entry level positions.
Thank you. And now, speaking about you personally in your line of work now, what were some of your early experiences in this career field? Did you have other positions, some entry level jobs, any internships or anything like that?
I always love this question, because I feel that a lot of my colleagues who also work in human resources, we all kind of started off somewhere else, and then we're just sort of, ended up in human resources. But everything happens for a reason. So my background's in the legal field. I worked for many years at a law firm, and then I decided to major in political science because I had interest in policy. And so I really never thought about human resources as an area where I wanted to work, but it ended up being sort of the perfect marriage of my experience in the legal world and just understanding the law and policies and regulations um, and standards of procedure, and then also my interest in policy and just administration and what sort of builds an organization. So, and how all those pieces come together. So, um, my roots in human resources actually began in new hire onboarding, which is sort of that step that all of employees go through before they actually start on the job. And that was just really a great way to sort of just immerse myself into the culture, if you will, and also it's any Department of Human Resources I think is very collaborative in which you get to work and interact with different partners of an organization. Like I said, I mentioned earlier, like payroll, benefits, and then also the individual managers across an organization you could work with as well, because employees that are new are going to be placed in different departments. So um, part of the onboarding was making sure that they had information about, where do you go on your start day? Where do you, what time do you report? What do you wear? All those things. So it's a great way to network, if you will. So I think that all of my previous experiences really helped prepare me for my position now.
Thank you very much. And just one last question. Do you have any advice for current CCRI students looking to join your field or looking to join Lifespan?
I definitely think internships are very important for any college student. Um, I've worked with interns in my years of work, was working in human resources, and I always think it's very eye-opening for sure to not just in human resources, but really anywhere in healthcare. If you're interested in working in healthcare, I think that it is really an eye opener because I always tell candidates, like, I'm very upfront, say it may not be for everybody. So internships are a great way to not just learn, but really get to um, uh, learn more about yourself and know whether it's something that whether you could really see yourself doing that. So that's one piece of advice that I would have. In addition to just maybe networking, that's probably another piece of it. Just asking a lot of questions. Um, I think these types of opportunities and being able to participate in this panel is, I think, helpful because it just gives you insight on someone's a day in the life or just someone's background where you might not necessarily get to have that if you're just sitting in a classroom 4 years and then graduating and say, well, what's next, or you're not really sure what position you want to have if you don't know what it actually does, know more about it other than the title. So I think internships and participating in any type of career workshops, I think, are really beneficial.